give the call to the Leader of the Australian Greens.
Thank you, Speaker. My question is to the Prime Minister. When electricity bills were rising, you pulled together all the states and territories and got parliaments across the country recalled to deal with it. With a fully fledged rental crisis gripping millions of people around the country who need help right now, not in the future, but right now, will you show the same level of urgency and organise a national rent freeze?
Order. Give the call to the Prime Minister.
I thank the member for Melbourne for his question. I do have a proposal to change the Constitution that we've been talking about here, but that sort of measure would require us to take over from state and territory governments, and he knows it. And one of the things that I won't do, is promise absolute pixie dust, because that's what that is. That's what that is. The fact is that the Commonwealth government and the member knows full well. Oh, come on. No.
Order. The Prime Minister will. The Leader of the Opposition will resume his seat. Well, the Prime Minister will pause, and you'll need to state the standing order that you're referring to.
Well, clearly, it's Mr. Speaker. Very clearly, the Prime Minister is he going to sit down?
No. The Prime Minister is being in order. I have asked you to state the point of order.
I can't, Mr. Speaker, having sought the call, having been given the call, as practice is the case in this House, the Prime Minister should have the courtesy of sitting down, unless the rules don't apply equally in this Parliament.
The Prime Minister will pause, and unless the Leader of the Opposition states what the point of order is, the standing order, he'll be sat down as well.
Of course it's on relevance, Mr. Speaker. I've never heard $275.
Resume your seat. The member for Hume, the House will come to order immediately, otherwise people will be excluded from the House. The member for Longman is warned. Prime Minister will return to the question.
Angry Peter's back.
The Prime Minister will refer to members by their correct titles and will continue with his answer.
He made appearances on cornflutes last Saturday, Mr. Speaker. He mightn't have been able to go to New South Wales, but we made sure he was there. We made sure he had a big presence.
The member for Fairfax.
And I'll give you the big tip, he'll be there in Aston too on Saturday. Now, the Greens Party ask about housing policy and ask about the cost of housing. I say to the Greens political party, pass our Housing Australia Future Fund, because you can't have credibility coming in here saying we don't think $10 billion is enough, we want $20 billion, therefore we'll oppose $10 billion. It's just absurd to vote for zero rather than to vote for progress. The Housing Australia Future Fund is on top of the Housing Accord. It's on top of the Commonwealth State Housing Agreement. It's on top of the homelessness plan that we have as well. It's in addition to Commonwealth rent assistance as well. All of those measures represent a comprehensive plan. But one of the things that we do not have control over, and the member knows quite well that we are not able to do, is as a Commonwealth government flick a switch and demand a rent freeze. He knows that that is not possible, he knows it's not real, and he should do better than come in here and make statements that he knows can't be delivered. We can deliver something. He can talk to his senators across there and say unblock the filibuster and nonsense that's around the Housing Australia Future Fund that will make a difference for emergency housing, that will make a difference for affordable and social housing.